Hello, YouTube. That jig that I did the part 5 on, I'm kind of surprised I didn't catch anything in a bass, and it's clearing up really fast. So, the video ends when I catch a bass. Well, I guess anything, but really only a bass. It's a tough angle right there. I'm using my tackle box as a thing. Well, it's actually not my it's my old tackle box when I was a little kid. But see, the only bad thing about this, you kind of got to cast out like far away from shore because of how heavy it is, and it can really affect the, because if it gets gunk on it halfway through, nothing's gonna really be as interested. So, kind of got to be careful. I mean, this is decent time for biting too. I haven't seen a whole lot of action, but I might be able to get away with going a little bit slower. Yeah, if you go too fast, you won't get as much interest. Oh, I think I feel stuff getting on me. And if you go too slow, and you'll get stuff. It's kind of tricky. Top waters are nice for summer. Yeah, I have no doubt I had much more stuff on there. Whoa! I wouldn't have cast it to the other side if I didn't cast to the left real far. See how long video so far? Oh, already 2 minutes. We might be out here for a while, guys. In our pond, if you don't catch a fish, so let's say like you're using a good bait, and it's the right time, and you're actually like setting the hook and stuff, you should be able to catch a fish in like 5 minutes probably. Like, I would say you're about 75% chance, maybe even higher than that if you're doing everything even like decently correctly, darn it, bro, like not like that, then you should be able to catch a fish in 5 minutes. If it's not good weather, probably like, I either had a fish or I got hooked on something, but definitely got hooked on something. But yeah, if you're using like a bad rod, or you're not setting the hook, or it's a bad weather, this is kind of like 2 of those, then might take you 15 minutes, which is still like pretty good. But in that time, you might get 1 or 2 other bites that just that you weren't able to pull in. I get quite a few fish where I pull them 3/4 of the way in, but I wasn't able to set the hook enough, and they just kind of, what's going on here? Why is it so hard to, oh, it's hooked up on the end, okay. There we go. Much better. This video's not going to be ending for a long time. That was weird. Can't say that's ever happened to me before. It hooked up around that little eyelet thing that is where the line sits at, and just got hung up, I guess, over here. A 1,000 likes and I'll buy a Daiwa rod. Actually, I'll tell you what. If I get 1,000 likes, no. If I get 2,500 likes by the end of June, What is today? No. By mid-July, so July 15th, I will buy a Diabra 8-caster. Just the reel. That'll give you something sooner. I mean, I know it's never going to... Actually, I don't know if I want to do that. I don't know if I want to commit to that much. Because if I do actually get that, then I'm cooked. $250 in the hole. Yeah, never mind. Never mind. I'm not going to do that. Even just the chances of me getting 2,500 likes is, like, basically nothing, but I don't want to take the chance. Well, guys, I wasn't supposed to end this with me not catching anything, but I'm getting close to that because I'm literally catching nothing, and I've done a lot of casts. I'm not even getting bites. Like, if I was getting bites, completely different. I'd keep fishing, but... I might make my, part 6. W save. I didn't know if I had a really tiny fish or a big piece of gunk on there. Might have actually had both. It's funny, I have a picture, guys. I actually caught 2 bass at one time before. Not even kidding, I swear. I'll see if I can post a picture on my thing. I'm doing a June fishing dump picture thing, so look for it in there, because I genuinely did. My dad has a picture and I have a picture. That was last ice cast. Last August, maybe? So like 10 months ago? Sounds about right. The greatest fishing accomplishment I've ever made. No, I'm kidding. Probably not. The greatest fishing accomplishment of my life was catching like a big salmon in Alaska. I'm pretty sure I did that. I'm like 90% sure. And if it wasn't that, it would have been catching like 15 trout on the same day when it was raining and thunderstorming in the lake. Caught something. Bro. I know for a fact that was a bass too. That was not like none of this gunk. But I guess I got gunk while I was down there. I think for effectiveness, I might have to bump this lure down to a 6 out of 10, honestly. I guess I'm gonna have to blame it a little bit more on the environment, but I'm pretty confident that I could catch something else. This is BK, bro. I'm gonna do a mega cast. Oh. Yeah, that was pretty far. That was good. And I hit the rocks on the other side of the pond. It's raining again. Oh, guys, I'm definitely going to take this thing off of there anyway. Man, I've been detaching and reattaching so many things onto this bad boy. The line's going to be gone by next week, bro. I've probably cut off 2 feet today alone. No. Probably 1.5 feet today alone. So if I stay on this trot, technically it'd be 216 days. No, I'm kidding. I need new line anyway, I think. It's kind of weird looking. I don't think the camera's picking up on it, but it's really yellow, and it has like a rust spot or something on it, because it might have been like up against something that was rusty, or I don't know. Maybe a component on the inside that's rubbing up against is rusty. I don't know. But whatever it is. Probably need a new line. And I don't even know what's on here. It's probably like 6. It looks like 6. That's what I normally use. But on that little ugly stick that I have, I don't really use that too much unless I use it sometimes when I'm going for bluegill, but I don't use it for challenges like this. It's kind of like a treat. It's very nice to use, but you gotta be careful with it. And it's also really a challenge, because you gotta like do like what those like what the halibut and the tuna people do, where they get it and they're like, and then like, and then reel in when they can, and then let out, and then reel in. Like, that's literally what tire them out. It's kind of what you have to do with like a bass or something like that, because I've done it before, but it's not fun. It takes a long time. And the rod was like, because this is an extra light rod, guys, it's 4'8", so it'd be cool to get like I think they have a 6-foot ultralight. That'd be kind of tough. But yeah, guys, I don't want to admit defeat, so I'm going to throw out a couple more casts. That's going into the, yep, that's going to be junk. Never mind. W save. Got something, guys. Got something, guys. Oh, bass. Big bass. Big bass. Big bass. Let's go. Yes, bro. Yes. Yes, bro. All right, guys. I'm not going to take it off because I'm going to take a picture with it because this guy's big, but I'm going to show you him. It always sucks when the bass mess around with your while you're holding them like this, because I actually have marks on my thumb where the skin's literally peeling off because of them. Heck yeah, guys. I don't have a tape measure or nothing on me, so I don't have no clue how big this guy is, but I think he looks big. That's all I know. Big. Look at that. I went all the way through his thing. Ugh. Dang, bro. You and... Ow. Yeah, that actually hurt. I'm actually going to go from this side and push first. This right here happens to be the tip of the hook, and it just put like a half a pound of pressure and it went. So, whatever I had durability at, I'm going to have to bump that down. And I'm not like saying that because I've done that before multiple times and it has not happened. I like promise you guys, I barely put any pressure. I'm going to bump durability down. And it also looks like it cut up the tip of his thing. I don't know if you guys can see that from here, but looks like he cut up the end of the thing, so I'm gonna have to lower durability down to a 7. There's nowhere to like grab. I guess I can technically grab directly in the jig, but I don't want to do that. I gotta make a thumbnail, guys. All right, there we go. Well, guys, yeah, Willie is out. I use the fish as to like what I normally do.